This land is my land, this land is your land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Yeehaw! Why'd I have to sing that?
It's my day off, man.
When I'm celebrating the 4th of July, America's birthday, I like to go to a friend's house, sit in his yard, drink a can of beer, and talk some. It's my friend, The Rock.
I'm the.
This is really a half-hour special of what I'm doing.
What's it called?
The Americans.
What do you mean, what's
The
it called?
Hey, I should sue you over that.
What do you mean?
That's me and Sean Penn's documentary on YouTube.
No, that's Robert Frank in the book,
No,
dude. What do you mean? Like,
that's
you
what we
don't
call
know
it,
the
the
name of the show.
Americans.
It's The Americans.
The Americans.
With Charlie LeDuff. Therefore, you can't sue me. Pitch us. Are you the worst politician in America? What's he afraid of? This.
Sir, why are you running?
Congressman! Oh! Congressman! That doesn't seem like an innocent guy. Congressman! Go ahead, roll it.
Oh,
what?
Okay.
What's the problem?
Thank you.
You can't answer it?
No.
You work for us. Did you drive yourself here?
Oh, yeah. No, he gave me a ride. I generally will drive myself, but Garrett came and gave me a ride this morning from my house.
American car?
Yeah.
So I can't go into the public building without the senator's permission? Harry? 15 seconds, pitch me, come live in Wayne County.
Charlie, I'm asking you politely.
I'm just on the street
to
here.
Please not bother me.
I feel that since both constitutions are in conflict, that we should at least try to implement the wishes of the voter.
But what if, like, people in Colorado said, I don't want to pay federal income taxes anymore. I don't want to register for the draft. I want to have slaves again. Are you going to do that?
But in this case, the federal government is not enforcing federal law. They are looking the other way.
That's ridiculous.
Charlie, you're being a bully.
Action. Why'd you buy here?
Literally, you know, everyone's in that rat race going up to northern Michigan, you know, which is beautiful. It's like I don't have to deal with that traffic. I'm coming south to Detroit for the weekends to hang down here. Water's just as nice. Beavers are back. Got a fox in the backyard.
Yeah, the beavers are back.
Right. So that means the water's, you know, come a long way from 20 years ago.
They found it in 2009,
Yeah.
the year GM and Chrysler went bankrupt.
I do remember that now.
So what's that tell you?
They're doing some cleanup. They're not dumping all their in the river.
It means our factories are in China.
Yeah.
Big labor, big corporations, big government.
Big problem. You know, I've worked with, on all levels, with all different people, especially big corporate stuff, mom and pop stuff. Well, I've done it. I'll tell you what bothers me the most in it. From a big corporation, you cannot get a freaking answer. Nobody's in charge.
Why didn't you tell people about these problems with these cars sooner? Why did it take people having to die before you sent out these recall notices?
Ma'am, how could you not know considering your resume? Nobody knew? Everybody worked at GM before, correct? Nobody knew. Families would like to know. Did anybody know? Nobody knew? Sure. And remember, the federal government owned GM for the last 4 years. Well, as you might have heard, the UAW went down to Chattanooga, Tennessee and took a bullet a few weeks ago when non-unionized workers at the Volkswagen plant told them to pack their carpet bags and head north. Now the question is, why would a Southern man trust his future to a German company and not an American union?
Did the union protect Detroit?
Yeah.
Did the union protect all those jobs that used to belong to General Motors, Dodge, and Ford that are now in Mexico? Did the union protect them?
We deserve an explanation since we not only bailed out the American auto companies, but also the pension fund of the UAW.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to see Bob King, please.
They want me off the property. All right.
What we seem to have here is a problem to communicate. So we went to the local UAW hall in Coling, Alabama. to get some clarification.
How you doing? Can we speak to Miss Reed?
Nah. Sorry, we don't want any cameras in here if you could.
Can you tell her we're out here?
I'll let her know.
We're just giving her name and, you know, thought we'd stop in. So nothing? Could have stayed in Detroit and got this. Oh, he locked the door.
Are we doing anything good?
Let us all know.
Not right now. I'm asking you. You're a union guy.
Yeah.
Don't you love your union?
No, I like representation. Nevada rancher Cliven Bundy says this land is his land.
What about my range improvements? What about my water that I own and those things? Them are my property.
But the feds in the court say he and his cows owe $1 million in grazing fees and are trespassing on public land.
These people who hold themselves out to be patriots are not. They're nothing more than domestic terrorists.
The feds swooped in with heavy artillery a few weeks ago, and regular Americans responded with their own guns.
We're gonna stand and be ready to fight.
An old-fashioned high noon standoff.
It feels about like it ended, being run across the United States.
Then the feds backed down, and the rancher thought he'd won, until he revealed himself to be a big old bigot.
I'm not saying that I thought they should be slaves, or I'm not even saying they was better off one way or the other. I'm wondering if they're better off.
The televised revolution was over.
We the people, it's time to unite and stand up against the tyranny that's being pushed upon us by these people that think they got it. They're our employees, goddamn, doggone it.
The politicians, the corporations, the union, but who cares? You know what's great about this country? The people.
Yep.
I don't want anything back. I just want what's mine.
You want your territory back?
I don't want it back. They never took it rightfully. They never even take it under U.S. laws.
But they took it. Whether they did it righteously or wrongly, they still took it.
What do you mean by took?
Stole.
All right. That's the difference between took and stole are two different words. They stole everything from us. They're trying to steal life from us. Because land is life.
Shoshone territory is now federal property. Public land, my land, your land.
They say they've taken it by gradual encroachment. I don't know what the hell gradual encroachment is.
A white man lies in a coma for nothing more than stopping to help a child he accidentally hit, only to be set upon by a black mob.
He said, what did I do? Did I hurt him? Did I hurt anybody? And they got him right before they got to the gas station. They beat him right there. I laid over the top of him. I put my arms on him. I said, you are safe. Nobody's going to hurt you anymore.
Could have been racial in some people's eyes. It was many different things.
What was it?
What was it? It was basically rage. It was all rage.
Why would you risk your life for a white man that hit a kid?
I was a man. He wasn't white. He was a man. But I was willing to shoot anybody that hit that man again.
You drove the car, right? Take a deep breath. Let it out. You feel better.
Yeah, I was driving.
9:30.
All right, thank you. There are a lot of other issues that we had to endure. I took a 10% pay cut, but I'm dedicated to my craft. This is my profession. Crashing 7 Mile. Four black males armed with a gun, a silver 300. How many people in there? Tell them to turn it off. What's his name?
Mass.
Who?
Mass.
Spell that.
M-A-S-S.
M-A-S-S. Whose pills are these? Who's Maria?
They must have put the wrong label on.
They put the wrong label on. This is what I suspect to be a drug deal. It's quiet in the 205. What's going on tonight? Where can I find some crime?
I smell weed. Do you smell weed?
I don't. Oh, yeah. I smell it now. Who got the bud, man? It's never this quiet on a Friday night.
Hopefully we can get it to be the norm.
So this is exactly what we want. We're trying. We're trying.
How much time did you do?
I did a total of 18 and a half years in Texas death row.
So you were sentenced to death a couple times?
I was sentenced to death once and given 2 execution dates.
Anthony Graves was the 139th man in the United States to be exonerated from death row since 1973. Graves was freed after his accuser admitted, just minutes before his own execution, that he lied about Graves' participation in a multiple murder.
It's worth pausing and finding out whether the person is actually innocent or not, because if he is and you execute him, you can't change it. You can't get it back. There's no do-overs, you know? So we can pause when someone is talking about the innocent, and there's evidence that suggests.
What do they call this game?
Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm not allowed to use that.
Use what?
That name.
What name?
The name that you just mentioned.
What, are they ashamed of it or something?
They want it to be New York.
As far as you're concerned, this is the Screw You Bowl.
Only New York matters because they are the center of the universe.
For the
The
S Bowl.
Right.
I asked Danny Provenzano for some insight. He's a Jersey guy. What's respect mean?
Respect has to include malice.
A made man who served prison time for, among other things, his peculiar sense of honor and payback.
But obviously I wasn't going to let him just, you know, walk around like it's okay to steal. So I smashed his thumb with a hammer. I said, you big fat don't ever steal from me again, and this is what happens to people that steal from me. Who's going to take a high-profile victim like Jimmy Hoffa, kill him in Detroit, and then put him in a car and drive him to Giant Stadium?
Which is in New York.
With New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
In New Jersey. I can't even get respect from him.
No malice intended.
Charlie doesn't even want to respect us.
Haven't been able to get a job in 4 years.
You had a union.
Don't need it, sir.
Need it.
I have made it without a job. Okay, so I don't need the union to tell me what to do. I got more food in my freezer right now that I killed and put in than I need.
What's that? Come over your house. We check what you got killed in that freezer.
Venison, squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
See you later. True blue American right there.
I haven't seen all the stuff that I really want to see in America. I haven't, you know, been through the Grand Canyon or Mount Rushmore.
You haven't been to that?
Gettysburg and a lot of that stuff. No. My first 20 years on the road, I wasn't the most productive person. Had a ton of fun, though. I mean, just a lot of fun.
So basically, the great swath of America is the back of a tour bus for you.
It was. A lot of good times there. Met a lot of great people, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. A lot of fun, but, you know.
Can't remember their name.
Yeah, no. But they'll never forget me.
Pistols, pot, Porto. Your opinion?
I enjoy all three.
Well, you're going to enjoy this.
You point at the camera, they'll think you're an idiot.
Yeah. Bozos really shouldn't have handled these, should they?
Kind of like John Kerry going goose hunting with a rifle.
There's always a political angle.
I know. Must act like he's a goose hunter.
I said guns, you say what?
More! Buy guns, buy ammo!
How old are you?
I'm 15.
Awful big gun for a little girl.
And?
Guns. You like guns? Guns. I like guns. I'm a gun fan. I got everything from an 1858 Patriot cannon to just got a
cannon.
Yeah, Civil War cannon.
You got a cannon?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Shoot pickle jars with gunpowder out of it. It's actually on the 4th of July. It's a lot of fun.
Man, I can't believe these folks give away free steaks. Shoot, I'm gonna come join this church. My goodness. Well, I brought a gun with me tonight. I know that's very controversial.
Chuck McAllister is getting men through the church doors, not only with the promise of eternal life, but also with the promise of a free steak and a chance to win a free gun.
Forgive me, but I never really heard of churches giving out guns to get guys to sit in the pews.
Oh man, you've just been out of touch. We've been doing this 20 years.
This is in Paducah, you know.
Paducah, Kentucky.
You know what happened in Paducah.
I've heard about that.
3 West Paducah teens were gunned down by their classmate in 1997 as the morning bell rang.
And I was on my way to my first class. That's when Michael Carneal pulled the .22 out of his backpack and started shooting at us. And the very first thing I saw was a girl get shot in the head.
15-year-old Missy Jenkins was shot in the chest that morning, paralyzing her.
I'm not against guns. I think that, you know, living here in Kentucky and there being hunters, and I have family members that hunt, as long as it's used for the right purpose, then, you know, I'm not against that.
How many of y'all own a gun? Let me see your hands. Woo! How many of y'all more than one? Let me see your hands. Got a bunch of gun collectors. That's awesome.
Yeah, guns. Yeah, I like them too. But they create a lot of death.
Yeah, I just don't like crazy people having them.
Oh, you're doing the doom. Are you doing?
Trying to follow what they.
Are you doing the porno, Mike? Are you doing the porno? Porno. Waka ticka, waka ticka. What about Ron Jeremy? You know Ron Jeremy?
I do. I've known Ron for 20 years. And do you know that Ron Jeremy's a classically trained pianist?
Pianist?
Pianist.
Hi, I'm Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy starred in more than 2,500 adult movies, nearly all of them shot in Los Angeles' San Fernando Valley, the smut capital of America. He admits that was a long time ago. What have you been eating, your hair?
I went from the gym right to the buffet.
I mean, porno belongs in L.A.
Well, Los Angeles was the capital of porn. It was the San Fernando Valley were the biggest producers of porn anywhere in the world. The business of porn is going out of business. How do you compete with free?
Love it, hate it, deny it. Porn has become mainstream and is protected by the First Amendment. Estimates say there are as many as 4 million internet sites dedicated to porn. One study says as many as 90% of young American men and 60% of young American women have watched porn. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and that's why people make it. The granddaddy of smut, Hustler magazine founder Larry Flynt also preaches diversification. And yes, that's a gold-plated wheelchair.
So we moved on, you know, because we seen that was a trend, 20 years ago.
Larry Flynt just told me they moved on. The godfather of porn is moving on, right?
That's what you got to do,
Pot in Colorado. It's not legal. It's not legal here. It's not legal in Colorado because it's illegal in the United States.
Federally. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But they're not enforcing any laws on it, so I think they're using Colorado as kind of a science experiment. It's like, look, man, people are going to get whatever they want. There's no question about that.
Well, why not make them work for it?
Trust me, people are going to get whatever they want.
It's working for me, man.
It's good.
I've been hanging out so long. I've been sleeping after dawn. Lord, I miss you. Ooh.
What's the matter with you, boy?
I'm in the state capitol building in Denver, Colorado, flaunting my legal marijuana.
I thought you were going to say you were high right now, but
no.
Just $30, my man.
Because the federal law prohibits the sale of marijuana, the banks view that as illicit money. They don't want to be caught up in money laundering.
It smells like marijuana.
What does?
The cash.
What are you talking about?
The cash smells like marijuana, but still the bank has to look at, I bet it smells like your pocket.
Go ahead. Does that smell like marijuana?
Not a single bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna smell your money.
Sure. Hey, Anthony. Let me smell some money.
Business is good, dude. From the beginning, the medicinal marijuana was actually really a push to legalize marijuana.
Some people think so.
Do you?
Yeah.
You guys live hard up here. A lot of people in pain all the time.
Well, people are injured when they go skiing.
Are you a patient?
I am.
Yeah? What's your malady? Don't tell me chronic pain?
It is chronic pain.
Do you medicate?
With marijuana? No, I don't. I like vodka.
You know, these soldiers, they don't figure out what they should or should not do. They're told what to do and they do it.
I will fight for this country. Whether it's right or wrong, I will.
It's 4th of July, bro. 4th of July.
Bro.
The soldiers made this
Amen.
possible.
That's right.
Soldiers do a lot of work.
People forget a lot of times that, these soldiers, they don't figure out what they should or should not do. They're told what to do and they do it.
I feel like the American people are very appreciative of veterans. I feel like the average person on the street will shake your hand and thank you very much and they'll be sincere about it. On the other hand, though, I feel like the government has let a lot of veterans down.
It sucks. It sucks. I mean, to be honest with you, to be an American soldier and go overseas and come back, it sucks. I ain't gonna lie. Your family hurts, you hurt, and everybody around you hurts. And there's no system out there that's actually making it better. The VA is prolonging everything you do. I mean, it's what it is. I mean, it happens every day to the soldiers coming back.
We've been set aside, basically. That's what I feel. I mean, it's sad to say.
You know, the funny thing is, maybe we learned a lesson in Vietnam, which is you don't dog the troops. But maybe the sad thing is, while we're saying nice things about them, all we're really doing is giving lip service.
These congressmen sit there and threaten to shut down the government and not give government workers, including military people and veterans, their benefits, simply to play a political game, but they're still collecting their paycheck, which is way more than what the average military guy makes, and these politicians have never seen been in the military a day of their life.
I love my country, I love my freedom, but did we go over there for our country and our freedom? I still don't know the answer. You know what I'm saying? I don't. But I don't want to admit to it. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact is I want to feel like I went over there and served for a purpose, not just because we're bodies. You know what I'm saying?
You regret doing it?
No, I don't regret doing it. Will I do it again? Hell yeah. I will do it again. Because I will fight for this country, whether it's right or wrong, I will.
So you can't say it enough. It's, God bless these guys and girls that do the dirty work.
Happy 4th of July, brother.
Same to you.
Thanks.
God bless America.
God bless America. Always.
Americans.
Speaking of Canada, it's right over there.
Yeah, let's moon it.
Don't do that. Be respectful. Because when I want to see the American dream, I look over to Canada. Yeah. How's your hair doing?
Not terrible, but not good either. Look, it's really long.
It is thinning a little bit there.
Oh, yeah. Because it's funny. People be like, when are you going to make some old, dirty Kid Rock stuff? I'm like, freaking 40, mid-40s now. Like, it's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about drinking beer with Dad. I'm just kind of going with, where I'm at in life.
Pam Anderson, high five, dude.
I've been to the mountain.
How was that?
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That's all I get?
Definitely got out at the right time.
I can't carry.
You got a felony?
No. It's like I just got to be a guy that doesn't carry.
Braver than me.
I'm not a rock star, dude. Would you sign my boots?
Yeah, man.
Governor Rick Snyder. That one, maybe put the kid on that one. Ta-da. Thanks for your service, man.
Thank you.
Really, thanks.
Thank you.
No, I meant the beer, but the military part was cool, too.
Yeah, thanks for taking care of our stuff in Afghanistan as well.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Bam.